Welcome back to Love and Peace and Happiness Tarot. So thankful for your presence. We're going to go ahead and start with pulling your Alpha and Omega messages. Bring your intuition to the party. If it resonates, pick it up and run with it. Where it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Abracadabra, alakazam, hocus pocus focus, magicam. Abracadabra, alakazam, hocus pocus focus, magicam. Abracadabra, alakazam, hocus pocus focus, magicam. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Yeah. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Yeah. Everything is always working out for me. All right, so we pulled your Alpha and Omega messages. We pulled them first. We'll read them last. So excited to do this reading with you. It's been a very long day, but it's been a fantastic day. And let's start with the situation. We're going to take one card out of here. Oh, a little bit of rain makes it easy to pull up the weeds. I channeled this message on this card during the quarantine, actually. We had received a notice that we needed to clean up the weeds around the side of the house. And it rained. And the next day it was beautiful, but I knew the ground was soft. And so me and my daughter, and I only had the two grandsons there. They were just little guys. We went out there and we pulled up all the weeds. We filled the bag up. We filled up another bag. I think we filled up 3 bags of weeds that day. But let me tell you, it didn't feel like work. It felt like a crafting project. It felt like interesting. It felt like good conversations and laughs and everybody helping one another is what it really felt like. It was actually a really awesome experience. But when they showed me this card, what they were showing me is like sometimes, you know, the floor of your heart, thank you, gets softened with a little bit of rain. The rain from your eyes, the rain from your heart, those tears you cry. We've all cried those tears. Oh, thank you. Part of my busy day today was a yoga group. I've never done that before, but I wanted to go because of the group that was doing it. And so I went to the yoga group, and there was a mini sound bath afterwards. So that was really nice, just to receive the sounds and not be playing them like I usually am when I go to the sound bath. It's the one that I'm conducting, but somebody else was conducting. I didn't even know they were having that. And, you know, during the discussion afterwards, there were some things that I said, and one of the young ladies started really crying, and it really affected her. And so in the conversation, it came out, you know, let it out. Let it out, because when it's better out than in, and when it's in, it's just so much of it, right? And we even talked about the benefits to really, when you have those moments and you just feel like, I just need to fucking cry, and I can't stop myself. And oh my God, it's like, don't worry about the makeup. Who cares? Let it get ugly. Let it get snotty. Go all the way into it, because you really want to milk the experience for all it's worth. Because when you're crying over whatever it is that's going on in your mind, there's some energy pent up inside of you. And so we live in a society where crying is not exactly encouraged, especially if you're in a male body. But it is extremely healthy. And sometimes even when there's a cry, you know, if you know a good song that makes you cry, go into, play the song. Like, it's like, if you're going to be crying right now, you may as well make it well worth it. If you're going to be crying right now, we may as well get as much out as possible. You know, get it done. It's like get her done attitude. So there's that. The other thing is the fact that the rain makes it easy to pull up the weeds. So the weeds, interesting thing about weeds, right? If you cut them off, they grow back easy. You have to pull them up by the root, because those weeds will keep coming back unless they're pulled out by the root. And then even then, you still have some challenges, right? Because a piece of root broke off. You don't know. Weeds grow easily with very little to no care at all. Weeds grow really easily. Oh, yeah. And it's much like the things in our heart. You know, if we don't keep care of our heart, and our mind, we could find that weeds could grow there very easily. There's so much of it around, so much weed type thoughts and things you could feel about. I mean, that's easy to find. If you want to find a reason to feel crappy, angry, upset, disappointed, rejected and dejected in this world, it's easy. Just look online, watch the news. That's all you got to do that. Just watch the news. And that's why so many of you don't watch the news, because you don't want to focus on those things, So, thank you. And so they're saying, it's actually really empowering when you decide, rather than to pay attention to what everybody else is being upset by, instead to really choose to stay in your character, stay in your mode, stay focused on things that do matter to you, what is working for you, because then your energy can support that as opposed to supporting whatever that is that upsets you and frustrates you. Oh, yeah, thank you. That's important. I was actually invited today. There was going to be some sort of protest, some form of protest, and it's about the that Chile situation, that Chile government agency. Yeah, it was today at 2:00. And it's like emergency protests. They were having it downtown in Las Vegas. And I thanked the person that sent it to me. But immediately I thought, well, what you resist persists, what you embrace you can erase. And so for me, mind you, do what you feel, right? But for me, knowing the way the energy works influences what I'm going to participate in. Does that mean that I support that Chile government agency that has no training and is, singling people out based off their appearance and their language? Like, no, not at all. Absolutely don't approve of it. But if I focused on it in such an intense way of going and participating in this protest, which is a form of resistance, all I'm going to do is help solidify its experience. So rather than that, I embraced the opportunity to be in my power. So why is this coming up? Because you are very powerful. You can use things any way you want to. And they're saying, yes, there is times where you have to uproot the weeds. But standing there shouting at the weeds isn't going to uproot them. Oh, so there's that. Okay. Weeds, as they're giving me the weeds off of this card, they're showing me like people that have been around. They're showing me beliefs that have been believed and experiences that have been accepted that have really just contaminated your auric field, your heart, your mind, and it just doesn't leave you in peace. It's a good time to uproot those. And so I see some are gonna have or are currently having the experience of something emotional. It's got these tears that I'm seeing, they feel very sad. And I see it where spirit is even influencing my energy level right now. So it feels very low energy and it feels very sad. This is like, I didn't want this to happen. This is not what I wanted, right? That's an intense emotional state of being. I'm hearing, and there's some magic that happens if you decide to use that intense emotional state of being and then focus your energy on the results that you would choose, on the desired outcome. Or in this case, rather than focus on the Chile government agency that's out there doing the things that they're doing, I'm focusing on the connections with people of all races, all walks of life, different languages, different cultures, different foods. I'm really focused on that and how different ones appreciate one another. And even with this whole situation, and I'm hearing the whole talk isn't going to be about it, but there's certain things that they want to communicate. Even with this whole situation, a lot of different ones from different, although there's a lot of protests, there's a lot of people who are focused on reasons why they would choose it to be other. So that's awesome. Extremely empowering. So let's go. I digress. Let's go back A little bit of rain makes it easy to pull up the weeds. You know, sometimes it takes that situation to explode into something that gets your rains falling from them eyeballs, baby. And in that, it gets you, it's like it's a jolt of courage that you need sometimes to finally take the physical actions that will leave you in a greater sense of alignment, that will clean your metaphorical yard, right? So let's see what else. Show me the situation, please, and thank you. I would really just like, thank you. One card, perfect. Okay. Oh, hidden secrets can harm you. Oh, they're showing me a time bomb, tick, tick, boom. They're saying, yeah, it's so easy to have a situation right now where, you know, you've been holding hand. They're showing me how resentment builds. They're showing me how resentment, when built, can come out very explosively. They're showing me somebody who has always kept their feelings of responses to different things to themselves. And it's the straw that breaks the camel's back. It's that one thing that if you were having a better day, you would have swept that under the rug too. But something already probably, yeah, I'm seeing something already had you upset. And so, you know, it's coming off the dome. I heard you're totally channeling the messages of the ideas, of the beliefs, of the thoughts that you had inside your heart. And it's like no filter. Whatever filter was there is gone. There's no more filters in this, because I see you had highly filtered yourself. Yeah, you had very highly veiled your true emotion. You had really kept some things to yourself. And I see, you know, whether the health that I'm seeing, because I'm seeing health has been affected, whether that's physical health, I'm seeing, you know, some mental health, like really mental health very strongly. And in some cases, you know, physical health has already been affected as well. You know, once those low vibrational energies we hold on to get so intense, so potent, they can cause dis-ease and dysfunction in the body. So hidden secrets can harm you. And again, they're showing me pressure cooker exploding. Because every time you had an opinion, every time you had a feeling, every time you had a response, but you did not honor that, it was more pressure. It was more building for an explosion. And that's what this hidden secrets can harm you. It's like, after taking so much mistreatment, after taking so much disrespect, after just putting up with it for so long, I just see somebody who's letting it all loose. Just letting it all loose. And making changes as a result in what's to come. So show me some more. Show me the experience. This is the Enchanted Map Oracle. Where are we at on the Enchanted Map with this? What's going on? Yeah, so, ooh, look at that. This is what's going on. The magical map shifter. Honey, you're using your power. Like, ooh, the bottom of the deck is the storm fields. Okay. So in this energy, I talked about it already. The hidden secrets that can harm you has a lot to do with what you have not said. And it causes a storm inside. These storm fields cause a storm inside. People have their opinions. They've been doing certain things and shoving it inside and not saying, hey, I don't agree with that. I don't like it when you do that. Don't call me that name. Don't treat me this way. You know, this can't continue. This is unacceptable, whatever it is. Or, you know, whatever. There's some sort of violation type of energy that was going on. And it's like, I'm seeing overly submissive to where just accepting the junk treatment. And now it's like the storm, God, so we got a tornado on the card. That's a whole tornado blowing through there. Okay. And it's like, yeah, it's done. And it's a number 9 card. I'm now seeing that it's a number 9 card. The number 9 is about completion. It's about wholeness. It's about everything is in the 9. Everything is in the 9. Okay. So with that, it's time to shift some shit. And when we think about that chilly agency that's out there rounding people up because of the color of their skin, the language that they speak, and what nation they were born in. If that's something that has really been upsetting you, like, you could stay in your energy, stay in your character, you know. Remember to use the divine voice, to use the divine mind and those divine emotions to lend to solutions, not to fear, not to worry, to bless the people that you're concerned for, to protect them, right? So that everything goes right, so that everything goes peace, so that everything goes, I heard release, okay, release. But in your life, in your personal life, again, I'm seeing it's getting warm now. I was so chilly, and now it's getting warm. Anyways, in your personal life, I'm seeing a situation where you have whatever it was, it's been building, and now it's like, I can't ignore it no more. I'm not gonna pretend anymore. There's no biting my tongue. There's no hiding this. I gotta tell it. I'm gonna talk about it. I'm talking about it today. I heard I would confront, so there's a confrontation going on here. All right, so that's what's going on. I see you, Brian. I see you, Rizal Jimenez. What's up? Admin, welcome. Okay, so let me see about the Sacred Traveler guidance here for you coming out at this time in regards to the situation where you're shifting the map magically, using your power, using your energy, using your intention, because something has really been pressing on your mind. It's been really pressing in your energy. It's been really pressing in your spirit. And you ain't done nothing about it. You just been sitting there and taking it and taking it and taking it. Why are they showing me some cartoon where somebody's just getting slapped like this in the cartoon? Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You know, and it's funny because it's like Bugs Bunny style, right? This is your life, though. And somebody saying, nobody ain't slapping me, but are they? Because I'm not, you know, I ain't always talking from the physical. Around here, we speak from the spirit. We speak from the energy. So whether that slap was literal, physical, which I don't feel like it is, or more the way I feel it, by energy, by the way a person speaks to you, by the way a person treats you, your property, your belongings, your business, your home, your reputation, whatever it is, it's something, right? I heard somebody, they've been doing wrong. Your bank account, water, mercy, no ma'am, no sir. I've been that person. You don't, that don't get better. It don't get better. They're not gonna all of a sudden decide they don't need any more of your money once they got used to getting it. That's not what's gonna happen, honey. That's not the way these things work. And here's more. In most cases, not every case, but in most cases, they're not going to walk away and say, oh my God, I'm so thankful. You know, I'm so grateful because they really hooked me up. They really helped me out. They really held it down. They really did this for me and that for me. And boy, that was so hard for them, but they helped me when I needed it. No, they usually be like, you never did shit for me anyway. You don't love me. You're greedy. You're selfish. Who the hell are you talking to like that? I know you must think you talking to somebody else, because I ain't talking to me like that. I've been paying all this shit. What are you talking about? I ain't done nothing for you. How you been eating? Where you been sleeping? How you been getting around? Who bought the clothes you're wearing? It's like that type of a vibe. I see you 310. Yeah, so somebody really, it's like, I can't with this no more. And there's a reason why you kept putting up with it, because of who you are. Really, at the end of the day, it's about who you are. You're like, what kind of friend would I be? What kind of sister would I be? What kind of brother would I be? What kind of cousin would I be? What kind of niece, nephew, auntie, grandma? I don't know. Fill in the role title. It's going to be different for all of you, but you feel the energy. You know these vibes. You know what it's like to have these ones that really malagradecidos. They just are so disrespectful, unappreciative, like seriously, you know what it's like. And that's what this feels like. And that's why the little bit of rain is there. The little bit of rain is there because this shit really, it doesn't feel good. It really hurts your feelings that you got to put somebody out, that you got to get them out of your life, that you got to pull them up like a root by the weeds and throw that shit away. It really sucks. You didn't want to do this. You really didn't want to do this at all. But I mean, because they could have been there forever. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, people that have been in your life forever, the people you never want to do that with, but Damn. How much time do you expect me to sit up here and not respond and just let you slap me again? What the fuck? Where did you do that? Nobody's gonna put up with it. But because I love you, because I support you, so I'm supposed to take all this? Oh no, honey. Oh no, honey. And now we know, with that we know and appreciate why they don't have no one else. Why they're by theirself. Why, they ain't got nobody. That's the energy that is coming through here. So bottom of the deck, traveling lightly. Look, again, throw it away. Throw it away. Traveling lightly. The dude, he ain't got nothing but his banjo on his back. I don't even see nothing in his arms. But there's a trash collection bin right there. And he's on his way. He's got his instrument, so he can go and play. But he left he just walking away from the receptacle, from the rubbish receptacle. Yeah, and then that garbage, when it feels like crap, flush it. Like, are you gonna flush it down the toilet, or are you gonna flush it like a radiator and run some pure love through it? But this really is more like toilet flushing, because when you take a dump, you don't never see it again. It's gone. It's gone for good. That's exactly what this energy looks like. Like, you done slapped me one time too many. Because I'm still seeing that cartoon image. Someone just slapped, and they be getting away with it. Lord of mercy, where they do that at? Where they do that at? Because they don't do that around here. They thought they did. I heard they thought they did. They might have really thought they were going to be able to just keep slapping somebody energetically with their words. I just see somebody, a lazy fucking pig, living at your house, eating up your food, putting their feet up on your coffee table, and don't even wash their ass, don't clean up nothing. You're tired of going to work and then coming home and going to work. You got to be a personal maid to this person so you can help them out. But what are they doing for their self is what I'm going to ask you. Are you helping? Are you helping somebody? Or are you enabling somebody to continue to sit in their own filth on your dime, on your bill? So again, is this physically? Is this energetically? Does this just describe a lazy lover? You know what I'm saying? Because some people, they be like that in a relationship. You got to be the one to maintain the relationship. They don't even try. So that energy is all there. Oh my God, it's here. Lucretia's here. And all those letters is here. X something. Okay. Welcome. So glad to have you here. Let's see what came out of the Sacred Traveler Oracle as far as how to navigate this road. We have valiant courage. Take action with passion. Well, honey, since you came up like a pressure cooker, I don't think there's any other choice at this point. Like, you came up like a pressure cooker going off like the tick, 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 boom, like the bomb that had been set to explode because somebody disrespected too many times in too many ways on too many days is the way I'm seeing that energy. Take action with passion. And with valiant, it's like if you had a realization that, damn, I'm not helping them. I'm not helping them. They're still doing the same shit. Like nothing has changed. Yeah, it's time to go out and have some fun and stop being the servant of this one. What is it? Who is it? Okay, let me see some more. Distant thunder, clear the air, and this is why you need to throw the trash out. Okay, thank you. Yeah. See, while you safe in the castle, the storm is over there. That's why you need to throw the trash out. Because the longer you keep it in your house gonna start to stink. Energetically, I'm talking again, yeah. I'm not calling a person trash, but their energy is fucking garbage, bro. Some people's energy is fucking garbage, bro. And, just like if you leave that garbage bag in the house too long, ooh, I get that smell. And and don't leave for the weekend or go on vacation and leave it like that. Don't leave it there all day, Because you'll come home and, honey, you can't spray enough incense. You're just going to have to let that thing air out and give it some time. You can't burn enough incense. You can't spray enough odor remover, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to have to give it some time. But here's the thing. If you don't do it now, the storm that's about, this feels a lot like the reading that we did that was talking about incoming. Brace yourselves. This is the energy. It's like, get them out of the way. You see over there, this thunder, and lightning, that's an act of God. God said, listen, I'm trying to take care of some business here, and you're in the way. Yeah, I can't send the lightning strike over there and the thunder and all the shit. The storm is meant to hit that ass while they're with you, but at the same time, like, time is running down. Dang, I didn't even put on my watch. I didn't put on none of my jewelry today. But anyways, time is running down. Tick, 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 tick. Time is running down until there's no more time for this person. And they're going to receive their consequences. And their energy that they put out is coming back to them. And if you don't want it to happen on your watch, in your house, or while you're at their house, or however this scenario is in your car, in your face, in your energy field, where, you know, you could get hit, you might want to get away from it. It's time to pull up the weeds. And like I said, a little bit of rain, like, honey, it could really make you cry. It could be really sad, but it's time. It's go time. It's not play time. I'm playing with you, hope. I'm playing with you. Exactly is the vibes. Yes, 3-6 mafia energy. Like, that's some gangster shit coming through the channel message right now. For a reason. You're going to have to put on your gangster inside that spiritual dress you got on. You know what I'm saying? You have to put the gangster out to get this business handled. I heard kicking and screaming if you have to, because they're not going to want to just leave. I mean, your house is where they got it going on. Your house is where it's at. It's comfortable. You got AC. You got electricity. You got lights and water. Oh, and a place to sleep, and pillows and blankets and clothes and laundry, and damn, there's soap and shampoo here. Well, not that they use it. I heard not that they use it. Lord of mercy. Lord of mercy. What kind of mental state must somebody be into? They're showing me the word deplorable mental state. So this person don't want to, they're showing me that this person is showing up like this skull right here. In other words, it's like this person is giving up on life. There's somebody here who's giving up on life, and the only reason they still alive is because there's nice folks out here like you that don't want to see that happen. Lord of mercy. And they're showing me that this person, one of the reasons that they've given up on life and they've just quit everything is because they never dealt with their shit. Yeah, they did not do like Eminem. I'm sorry, mama. I never meant to hurt you. But tonight, I'm cleaning out my closet. They never cleaned out the closet of their mind. The closet is the deepest, most private place in your house, because they're showing me master bedroom closet, right? And a house can be symbolic of your physical vessel, right? Spirit showed me this so many times. And so in this instance, it's like somebody never cleaned out their mind. They never got their thoughts. They never wrapped their head around a situation. They didn't do acceptance. They didn't, you know, there's a grieving process. There's steps to grieving, you know. There's shock. There's sadness. There's anger. There's acceptance. But you can't just forgo those steps. You got to go through the process, okay? So whatever this was in this person's life, there's something very painful because they likened it to grieving and the process with grieving. There's somebody here. You can't change your mindset for them, honey. They would have to be receptive to your influence. And so you've been doing all these things to try to make this person decide to be receptive to your influence. And that has not been working. So what is your wisdom of your golden path telling you to do in this experience? Like, from the wisdom of the golden path oracle, what's the wisdom from within telling tribe to do in this energy, please and thank you? Now, remember, again, they're saying Some of you already been through this, and this is like part of your processing. Others of you, you're still in the thick of it, and this is helping you figure out what you need to do because you already knew something needed to change. I hear you saying something's got to give. Somehow, something's got to give. This shit cannot continue. I can't keep doing this. I can't keep putting myself through this. I hear you saying that. You're like, I can't take this treatment no more. Okay, I hear you. For others of you, this is something you're barely putting your feet into it now. And I know you don't want to hear it, but you already got that weird little feeling on your soul. You finna find out, honey. If you don't listen to that weird little feeling on your soul, you're gonna find out. So if you've been having that weird little feeling on your soul about a situation and connection where you've been giving too damn much of yourself to somebody who ain't getting enough for themselves, yeah, this message is a forewarning of what you got to look forward to in some state if you stick around with it. Okay. So let's see. Wisdom of the golden path. What's at the foundation? What's your golden path within you telling you? Cooperation. So your golden path told you to cooperate. It said go help. You did it because you felt like you needed to. Your soul actually guided you here. So this is the cool part. But you just said that we need to go ahead and... You're right, we did. Your soul's gonna guide you to a lot of stuff that you're supposed to have a moment there. You're not supposed to fucking set up tent, make a home, build a stem. What they call that? Get a homestead. You ain't supposed to get a homestead. You ain't supposed to buy the property. You ain't supposed to marry him. You ain't supposed to be there forever or make them your forever. That's where a lot of us get ourselves all twisted up like that damn tornado over here in the storm fields. That's why we get ourselves twisted up in the energies. Because damn, I have one friend and she's so freaking hilarious. She's good for saying funny shit. And one time early when I met her, she started telling me, yeah, one time I was in a 7-year-long one-night stand. She only wanted a one-night stand and ended up with the girl for 7 years, had the heart. It was the longest time of trying to break free. And you know what? I can tell you with pattern recognition, you can see where people who are used to getting outside influences being their main reason for entertaining situations, right? Or they get this cooperation energy. Like sometimes Spirit's just trying to teach you how to walk away. Spirit's like, would you accept this? Does this sound good? And, the more you sit in it, it's like, this is not what I want. But it's a refining process. It's a refining of what the fuck do you want? Because like I said the other day, there's so many people I try to ask them, well, what do you like? What do you want? And out of their mouth, they don't say, well, I like this and I want that. In other words, what they always say is, well, I don't like this and I don't like that. And I really hate this and I despise that. This is normal. Go get that thought over there because this is normal folks' conversation. This is how they communicate. Try it sometime. Ask people, well, what do you like? Blah, blah. And in a partner, in a career, in life. I don't know. Ask them. Try it and see how many people actually tell you out of their mouth what they like. Because most of them will tell you what they don't like. And so it's like the universe knows that we're like that. So it keeps giving us what we don't like so we can let the universe know, no, we don't like that. Because you're tuned to what you don't like. You got to know what you don't like in order to choose what you prefer. Like that's a whole thought process right there. For somebody that was mind-blowing. You got to know what you don't like so you can choose what you prefer. And that's what a lot of these situations where your spirit feels guided to cooperate are there to show you. It doesn't mean you got to be stuck to it forever. Let me see. What's the card that came out? Guidance from the golden path within. Unconditional love. Thank you. If you've been watching this channel long enough, you've heard me say it and you're about to hear it again. If you're new, welcome. I'm so glad you found us. But unconditional love, baby. Think about the meaning of the word unconditional. It literally means without conditions, right? People, we do ourselves a great disservice if we don't understand that love and presence do not always come hand in hand. And unconditional love, people are like, I just want somebody to love me unconditionally. No, the fuck you don't, because I love you unconditionally. And you ain't in my house and in my bed and in my head and in my bank and in my car. And you know what I'm saying? Unconditional love doesn't mean they're going to stick with you for whatever. It means no matter where you're at, what you're doing, who you talk to, how you living, if I ever see you again or not, love you. Did you get that? Because it'll change your life if you get that, right? There's a lot of relationships, and I've experienced this personally, and, you know, do what you want with it, but there's a lot of relationships that will come through your life. Hey, Mary, that are meant to come and go. They're not meant to stay. Breathe in, breathe out. Earn, spend. You know, it's like go in the door, go out the door. It's like it's a cycle. But so many people try to hold on to it. Hold on to it. Keep it. Keep it right here. Some stuff ain't meant to be kept right here. And in this situation, that's what I'm saying. It's like, yeah, you were guided. You're right. You were guided. You were guided, absolutely guided, to do what you did. Give them a place to stay for a night. Whatever you said. Oh, Lord of mercy, that's the whole thing. There goes my jacket to the floor. That's the whole thing in and of itself, because I heard, you know, when this started, you gave it a time limit. Or you said, this is as much as I will do. It's like you had a boundary. You had a outline of what you were willing to contribute, right? Thank you. They said it's just like your last relationship, Melinda. You told her if she didn't have her car, she was going to have to figure out how to get herself to work. And then what you find yourself doing? Driving back and forth to her job 4 times a day. You know, take her to work, pick her up for lunch, take her back for lunch after lunch, then go pick her up after work. Lord of mercy, when I did the math and figured out I was driving 80 minutes a day, I was like, ooh. I said I wasn't going to be responsible for transporting her. What the fuck am I doing? I need to check myself before I wreck myself. So that's the vibes. Was that in what you would offer, how long it would last, the way that it was going to go, whatever your stipulations were, that you let them know in advance, whatever your boundaries were, or maybe you didn't let them know, but you knew yourself. Whatever your limit was, whatever your boundary was, you crossed that shit. You did. Why? Because you were trying to be cooperative. But now it's time for unconditional love, and your heart feels it. And that's where this dissonance is coming from. Thank you. I love it. Thank you. I love that you just said that, because what they said, ooh, this is good. The very fact that you're crying about this, right? The little bit of rain that makes it easy to pull the weeds up. Yeah, the very fact that you're crying about this is an indicator that you're not in alignment with your soul about what's happening. Hi, Shannon. So with that being said, your soul is not sad to see them go. Your soul's like, hurry up and get this done. We got more stuff to do. Lord of mercy, what are you doing? You weren't supposed to make this permanent. Like, this is like a rest stop while you're traveling on the journey of life. You go in there, you use the bathroom, and you flush it, and you go. You know, it's that type of vibe. You know, you wash your hands of it and go. Continue down the road. But somebody here has gotten themselves caught up. Hi, Brooke. Somebody has gotten themselves caught up by trying to stay in that rest stop, that bathroom on the highway. Well, I heard the I-8. Who has the I-8? That must be California. That sounds like a California freeway. But anyway, somebody here, instead of continuing down the path, they made what was supposed to be a temporary rest stop and try to make their home there. Oh, Lord of mercy. And it stinks. It stinks like poop. It stinks like piss. It stinks like ain't nobody been in here cleaning in a while. There's been a lot of people in here, a lot of mercy, and you making a home there? Why you want to do that? Because that's what this energy of this person smells like. It stinks like rancid garbage. Okay. So with that, let's see. I have the Akashic Tarot in my hand. The Akashic Tarot is going to give us an idea of what is if this is class, this is the classroom you're in this situation, right? Because Earth is a school. Earth is a school. So let's find out what class you're in right now. Okay. And then with the bottom of the deck, they'll show us the class that you've already passed. So that's skills, talents, and abilities that you can use whenever and however, right? But let's see. what's Spirit going to show for you? Because what your golden path within is telling you is to let that shit go. Okay, bottom of the deck. Four of Keys. Lord of mercy, clearing the way. You already learned. The tool in your pocket, the tool in your toolbox is you already learned that you have to clear the way. If the road is blocked, you're going to have to take some action to clear the road to keep on moving. Yeah, you already learned that. You've already practiced it. This isn't your first go around, but it might be your second or your third or your fourth where you're finally realizing like, oh, I can't sit in this. I can't stay in this energy, right? But you have the skill. You've done this before. It's not your first rodeo. And somebody here, I hear you, that's part of the tears because you're saying to yourself, I did this already. I already had to let somebody go. I don't want to start all over again. I already did this. I don't want to do it again. Boo-hoo-hoo. Woe is me. This fucking songs. I hate FML. Oh, Lord of mercy. Stop saying that shit. Stop saying all that shit. Just shut up. Yes, I said it. Just shut up. You ain't got nothing good to say. Just shut up. Just shut up when you ain't got nothing good to say. Don't be FMLing like that. Like, that's not good. All right, so let's see. What's the current lesson? Thank you. Oh, Uriel and the Sphinx. But it's card number 21. Interesting. So, Uriel and the Sphinx. This always makes it look like... Some of you will remember the very old movie, what's the name of it? Anyway, so the movie, and then Atreyu has to pass through the Sphinxes, and the only way he could pass through the Sphinxes is if his heart condition is right. Heart condition is right. But the Sphinxes are to get him to another place in the journey that he has to go to get some information that he needs to help save the princess. Never ending story. Thank you. See, you stop worrying about stuff and you get the answers to the questions that you just, it was not in my brain. That's why I said, never mind. Let me just tell you about Atreyu. The movie is The Never Ending Story. That's the title. And some of you remember the scene. But Uriel and the Sphinx. Card number 21. 2, High Priestess. 1, the... magician energy, and you already have that magical map shifter here. 2 + 1 = 3. That's Empress energy. So that is saying, you know, you have to do something. Thank you. I love the way we channel the messages from these numbers. What it's saying to me is, you know, you need to do something and use your power and your willpower and your ability to take action in order to receive your harvest. Oh, damn. And that came with the whole message of don't let this pit stop. Don't let this road stop on the side of the I-8 be your home, because then you'll miss your harvest. Like, you got to get home to get your harvest. Oh, you got to go down the road at least so you can have the next experience. They're saying, okay, let's see what this is. Archangel Uriel stands before the Sphinx under a full moon. Okay, pause on the book, because the full moon is all about endings and closures. So that's another confirmation. Keep going, play on the book. The Sphinx is usually shown with the body of a lion, indicating strength, and the head of a king, showing authority and intelligence. But more than this, the Sphinx represents the enigmatic and inscrutable, the silent holder of truth and the ancient mysteries of the world. Here, the Archangel Uriel connects and confers with this great source of mystery. This card shows that it's time for you to do the most important and possibly the most difficult work in your life. The digging and inner discovery that takes you to your deepest self and your deepest power. Even the great Sphinx had to be dug out many times from the blowing desert sands that buried it up to its neck. And you must dig diligently too. You may have to chip away at the rock-like substance of your old beliefs and histories so that you can get to the truth inside. But don't worry, you have begun already, and you've made considerable inroads. There's also someone here to help you. Uriel, whose name means fire of God. You can work directly in your meditations with this archangel for self-understanding, transformation, and guidance. Also, be on the lookout for someone in your daily life whom Uriel has sent. This could be a teacher, a mentor, or even a new friend who shares a kinship with you about this inner quest. It is a relationship of great value that comes in a time of profound power. Don't diminish the importance of this phase. It is work that leads you to your initiation and to your higher power. I told you it was a step that you have to take. You can't get to the next space if you're stuck in the rest stop that you was just supposed to go potty, wash your hands, and go. Okay. But there's things that you don't know, and there's going to be some processing. That's why these emotions are coming up. Processing of those emotions to help get you greater understanding, greater wisdom, greater insight that's going to assist you. So let's see what is the archetype from the Caroline Myers archetype cards. What archetype will assist you in moving into this space of being in unconditional love? And then they even talked about the Sphinx getting buried all the time and having to be dug back up. And we were talking about digging up the weeds, pulling them up, right, from their roots. So that energy is here where it's like, okay, don't need to allow this to exist here anymore. Something has to change. So I see, oh, thank you. They said both are true. Thank you. So they said, it is true that there's something or someone or even an idea that you've been holding on to, that it's outlived its purpose. Hi, Malibu, baby. And Sherry, welcome. Okay. But at the same time, you couldn't have attracted that experience if it wasn't also somewhere within you. So the great mystic Sphinx energy that you be, is it just buried right now under the sand, up to his neck? I heard, I'm up to my neck with your shit. Did you tell them that? Did you tell them that where you open the door? Or will you? Okay. Yeah, unconditional love is what's being asked for. You know, it is good if you're still holding on to any anger or resentment about somebody that you've already let out of your life, and you're ready to shift the magical map that you're living, right? It would be good to, you know, at least speak to the person's spirit and thank them for being whatever they were in your life. Even if all they were was the perfect asshole, you needed that perfect asshole so you could find out what you could do. Because remember, challenges only exist to show us how fucking awesome we are. There's a reason for everything. Everything has a purpose. So figure that out so you can thank them, whether it's spiritually or literally in their face, where you holding the door open for them and they pissed off, you know, because I can see it. I can see it. Well, thank you. Yeah. And you know, thank you. The point is for you to get so effective and accurate and precise with it. They're saying that you know, you do this and it's like so easy for you. That's why it's coming up again, because every time you do it, it gets easier. It's like continuing to do the same process at the gym or cook the food or whatever it is, you know, the more you do it, the better you get at it. So life is like that too. Energy is like that too. Learning is like that too from the spiritual level. And whatever you decided you wanted to do when you came here requires your greatness to show up in full force. Like you got to be all the way in your main character energy, which means the main character is always the one that has the challenges and the obstacles to overcome. And that's what's up. To be that main character, like they got to figure it out. They got to put in the work. They got to have the experience. Hey, Heidi. Hi, Mariana. And so let's see what archetype serves your best interest to help you move through this experience. Okay. And it's child nature. This is beautiful. Child nature. Friendships with animals, communication with nature, spirits. Communicate with your spirit. And I just told you you can communicate with their spirit too. Like, so there's definitely heavy emphasis on that. The bottom of the deck is the trickster. You try to trick somebody into being a better person. You try to trick somebody into growing the heck up. You try to trick somebody into becoming responsible, getting a job, washing their ass. Like, listen, you don't want to do that. If you got to go that far, you're doing too damn much. You need to kick back and maybe kick somebody out. I'm just saying. If you're doing all that, you're doing too damn much. Nobody should have to do that much. We're all grown folks around here. You know, if it's not your minor child that came out your body, right? You might want to rethink that process. You might want to rethink that process. Yeah, so, yeah, trying to trick people into it. No, embrace your natural nature. Embrace what you truly are, is what it's saying. The way you can handle this best. Be who you really are. Stop trying to fake the funk for these people. Stop trying to convince yourself that it ain't what it is. You can obviously see when y'all are not in alignment, when the principles don't match, the lifestyle don't match, the bodies don't match, the sex don't match, the conversation don't match. And don't get caught up by the biggest trick of the book. Oh, the sex be great, but everything else be fucked off. If you're doing that, your chakras is fucked, bro. Anybody, and I only know because I've been there. I only know because I've been there. When I tell you, I know because I've been there. Okay, the only way you're gonna be able to sustain in something like that is if your chakras are so fucked and you're totally living from your root chakra. You got to let folks go. If they don't want you, they don't want you. Let them go. You got to get to your natural self, honey. If that's the thing you've been doing, you really want to spend some time in your own energy. Okay, so don't pull the weeds up here and throw it out and then go open up, and bring some more weeds home. Which is part of that pattern recognition thing that they're showing me. Is like, yes, sometimes they do just that. And you remember when you did it? Stop chewing me out. I'm not doing it for years now. Okay, so yeah, there's that energy here. Okay, let's see what's the tea. We're going to start with the tea. We're going to go into your 7-card spread. We're going to layer this. I've got 3 oracle decks and I've got some tarot here as well. So let's go ahead and get started. What do we have? What's the energy? In the past, travel. This card wants to go with it. I didn't know why we were flipping cards like back upside down. While we were shuffling, I saw that we were doing it. I'm like, what are we doing? And now they're telling me, you see how that one's showing? The giving money? I heard you paid for a trip. Whether that trip was across town to the bar or to the fucking Bahamas or the UK or wherever you went. Yeah, you were really generous when you brought somebody in. And I told you, like, they're living off of you. That's the vibes that this energy is showing up with. Right? Is that you were paying for everything. It's all been on your ticket. You've been footing the bill every time. All right, let me see in your current energy. What's the tea? Cock blocking, absolutely. Ooh wee. So anywhere where you still haven't gone into unconditional love mode, which means I'm giving you love, not presents, you got to go. Okay, trust and believe. They're getting in the way of what you truly want. Just like that rest stop that you pitched your tent in, decided to make your home with all this stank and funk and people coming and going through it as they please. Plus you didn't own it, there's that, right? Was cock blocking you from continuing down the journey of life, down the highway, to go get what's really meant for you, to get where you really wanted to be. So whether it was literally like, oh man, I felt that in the experiment that I allowed myself to go through, because Spirit said, just say yes. I'm like, oh God, okay, here we go. I already told her I didn't want to date her. What you mean, just say yeah? Okay, cock blocking. They just don't want to see you with somebody else. They just don't want to see you go thrive and live your best life and not spend your money on them. They just don't want to see you doing great out here, and then, and you get to keep all that to yourself. You got too much. You need to give me some of what you got. I see the golden one in here. Yes, it's that golden time of day. That's what I'm talking about. What's the hidden blessing in this mess? Thank you. What's the hidden blessing? Because this shit is messy. When I tell you this is a big, ugly mess. No wonder that Uriel and the Sphinx card was saying you're going to have to do some work. So what we have in the hidden blessing is dodging bullets. Praise be. Praise be, baby. You got out of there before that lightning strike hit. You got out of there before that lightning strike hit. That shit is hitting their life like fucking crazy. It's a damn good thing you figured out how to get. If you're still in it, this is your warning. There's a blessing. If you get out of it on time, you won't get hit by the lightning bolt. The divine is sent because somebody in their fucking chaos, and it's not even the divine has sent, they aligned with this shit. This is their frequency. This is their point of attraction. This is what they're magnetizing. This is what they are. Fucking chaos. Every way they go, they bring chaos. They make chaos. It's always a fight. It's always a problem. It's always a complaint. They always bitching. Always complaining. And you know what? You're meant to have that the fuck away from you when it hits. Right? So if you ain't done it yet, again, ding, 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 on point. You're gonna have to get the fuck out before you get shot. This is coming out as a warning for those of you who haven't already gone through this. If you already been through this, just pay attention because, like I said, they don't just send you the same lesson once. Just like school. When you learn, let's just use algebra. They're giving me algebra. When you learn algebra, you're not going to just do algebra one time in math class and then it's over. You're going to do it for about a week at least. Right? But every day they add to how much you know, right? And pretty soon that advances to another thing. But then you got your midterm test or your pop quiz come up once a month or something like that, right? It's going to be on there too. You're going to have to do it again. And then you got your end of semester testing. You're going to have to do it again. And then, I love the way you're giving me this. This is so fucking juicy. Thank you. And then when you start the new year and you've gone to the next grade, at the beginning of the new year, they're going to give you a general education test to see where you're at. Did you learn the shit from last year? Or are you going to do that dumb shit again? You understand what I'm saying? The test in life is not gonna be just once. Get that shit out of your mind. I already do this. This is my one. I'm just gonna stick here. I'm just gonna make my house in this here rest stop. No the fuck. It's stinking there. No, you ain't gonna like that long, okay? So some of you already dodge these bullets. Others of you, you're about to dodge these bullets. If you have, the wisdom to do it, it's up to you. It's up to you, baby. I'm rooting for you. I'm on your team. Fighting. Okay. What's the challenge? What's the challenge? What's the challenge? Thank you. Ooh, Lord of mercy. The challenge is divination abuser. Why do you keep getting readings on folks? Oh, damn. And the other challenge is this person. Oh, Lord of mercy. The other challenge is this person has... they don't come across as somebody who's got the finances to go pay for spell work or to go even buy the fucking herbs that they need to do witchy shit. But what they have is a low vibrational point of focus, and they got it focused on you. And really, in reality, the intention setting and the magic and the burning of the candles and the herbs and all the shit, all that is a physical action that is a point of focus that you're focused upon with belief that makes shit happen, especially when somebody else is trying to control. When the person you trying to control got the window of control open, you get in there real easy. And your window of control is open in this experience because you didn't like the way they were living. And you say, I'm going to bring it home, make it all better. I'm going to make it better. I'm going to help you. I'm a fixer. I'm a healer. I can help. So let me help you. But they're not helping themselves, which means you're not helping, you're enabling, and you're abusing your fucking self doing it. So whether this person actually does know and can afford a few herbs or a glass jar and some fucking screws and a piece of paper with your name on it, whatever the fuck way they think that they got their energetic talons in you, that's a challenge. Because, yeah, they're throwing it back in your court. This person, like they said, yeah, like you said, Melinda, they can't afford none of that shit. They don't even have those skills. Because, you know, this person, they're giving me the energy of sloth. No bullshit. I see sloth, which means just like a fucking sloth. They sit there like a fucking on a log. They don't want to do nothing. Is that literally physically? Or is it just, you know, spiritually? Because they already showed us this person avoids confrontation and avoids their truth and avoids their experiences and all that stuff. Either way, what they are showing me is the fact that you try to control them opens a window of control, so anybody else's intentions toward you can affect your life because you decide you got control over somebody else's life where they're not giving it to you. You're just kind of forcing, bulldogging your way right in there, you know, trying to make this person get up and wash their ass, trying to make them be a better person, trying to make them be a happier person, trying to make them be woke, whatever the fuck you're doing, will open the window of control. And it's not just with that person. It's a universal permission slip. What you do comes back to you. You see what I'm saying? I hope you're catching what I'm putting down because this is very valuable information right here. This will literally break all curses on all time, space, and dimension in your life. Outside influence, people will not, you will actually finally be an individual thinker. You won't be contaminated. No MK Ultra gonna be able to touch you. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna be able to control your mind, your spirit, your energy, none of that. Not even generational curses can survive this. And it is closing the window of control, which means, oh, perfect. There's gonna be a lot of this going on, a whole lot of unconditional love. I don't give a fuck what you do, where you're at, who you're with. If I ever see you again, talk to you again, or not. Love you. This is what you will do, and that's how you close the door. Why? Because the opposite of control is just accepting and allowing. You got to just let folks be who they are. If that person likes to be homeless and on the street and stinking and is sitting in their filth and lazy as fuck, let them. Just do it in a way that don't violate you. Why you got to bring it home? Let them do it over there where the fuck they were doing it when you found them. Like, leave them where you found them. You ain't got to bring it all home. Like I said, it's like a restroom, a rest stop while you're trying to drive across country. You don't make your home there. You go in, you flush the shit, you handle your business. It's satisfying because, you know, your soul did call you to this. Like I said, your soul called you to cooperate. It didn't mean it was going to be a forever cooperation. It wasn't going to mean ongoing passive residual income for this person. I heard they've done nothing to align with that, but that's what you ended up turning into in some sort of way. So with that, it's like your own energy is creeping back up on you in this situation because you think you can control them. Somebody else think they can control you, and the shit is going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, but you're the originator. Why are you the originator? Because you're the one that knows more. You're the one that has more spiritual strength. Otherwise, you wouldn't be on this channel. So you have to learn to accept people the way they are, where they are in life, and let them move at their own pace in the direction of their fucking choosing. Just like if there's God, if it's the universe, whatever language you like, lets you choose. And lets everybody choose. If God lets all of us choose what we want to be and how we want to live our life, who the fuck are we to come around here and decide how you're supposed to live your life and what you're supposed to do with it? Well, I mean, I got a real fucking problem because I don't just like to have a house to live in. I like to pay 2 rents. I like to pay 2 power bills. I got a house and my studio. You know, other people, they don't like to pay rent. Oh, that's great. Well, we just won't be neighbors then. There's no way we can even be neighbors. And since you don't pay rent, you definitely ain't going to be my roommate. Can't be my wife. You know what I'm saying? If you're not in alignment, you ain't got to change them. You ain't got to fix them. You ain't got to heal. Oh, did you break it? No. Is it your circus? Is it your monkey? Oh, no. Let it go. It's not your place. And, oh, thank you. They're saying one thing that will help you with that is the fact that if you understood that most of the reasons you do things that are hard to do for people who don't appreciate it is because you wish somebody was there to do it for you when you went through that, then you would understand that you'd be better off doing that for you, not for them, because that's where you're really going to get what you came for. Okay? Whew. Yes, thank you. So there's this person who I came in contact with who was starting a business here in Las Vegas. I came in contact with this person through a family member that was a friend of theirs. And so, you know, I wanted to help this person, and I shared the information when I misread somebody's post. I thought they were looking for somebody that did this business, but really they were looking for a connection so they could get a job. So I misunderstood from the jump. I didn't know that though. So here I am. Oh, I'm going to bring this person over so that way you can meet them, so that way y'all can see if you could do business together. And when I go, they're like, oh, I don't want that in my house. I don't want that happening. Oh, okay. So here I am now. I already told the person to get ready because I'm going to take you somewhere. And now I got to call. I apologize. I can't take you. I was wrong. I don't know what's going on. I'll find out. That person really wasn't my. They're like, it's okay. I'm used to, you know, just being here right now anyways. I ain't worried about it. Okay, cool. I go to the thing. And as soon as I walk in the door, you know, they're like, you could have brought somebody if you just wanted to bring somebody to hang out. But, you know, we thought you meant to do this. Well, that is what I meant. But I never asked for that. I'm like, yeah, you did. And so basically the point is I was triggered as fuck. I was triggered as fuck because I misread what their intention was when they said the words they said. I took it one way, but they really meant it another way. And this is why people get divorced, because you can say the same sentence and somebody will hear something completely different than what you meant with what you said. Okay, and it happens all the time, right? So I've known this person for almost, over 15 years, easy. I've been around this person for over 15 years, easy. And so after I finally am done being triggered and I'm processing everything, I'm like, you've never even seen me like that before, have you? I don't remember ever getting like that before around you. She said, no, I've never seen you like that before. And I knew everybody else had never seen me like that before that was in the house, right? So I'm really processing, why the fuck is this triggering me? Because how nice would it have been if when I opened my business way back in 2008, somebody was there to help me, but here I was from the same city as this person that I'm trying to help, right? Starting a business just like she is now in a city where I didn't go to school. I don't have no family members here. I really don't know nobody here. But nobody was there to give me a chance, put me on, try to, you know, spread the word. I really had to fight to start my business. I had to put in the work. I had to keep talking about it. I had to believe in myself. I had to just keep showing up, even when nobody was there to get my back, support me. I'm so thankful and grateful my phone goes off like it does now, because it didn't always, right? So I realized, like, I'm just triggered because I wish somebody would have did for me what I tried to do for her, and I had to tell her that it wasn't going to work out. That's why I was triggered. And I'm like, damn, here's the crazy part. I hadn't even thought about that ever. But when I tell you I was triggered, like within 5 minutes, it was settled and I was done. And my vibration within 10 minutes from the moment it started was right back to sky high. So some of you, when I tell you, the reason you're doing it for them to try to help them is because you wish you had somebody to do for you. Look at that. Be real with yourself. Because, honey, I can tell you my experiences all fucking day long. And if you're wise, you'll figure out what your experiences are. If you don't want to be wise, that's fine. You don't have to. I'm not going to make you. Because remember, I accept and allow you to be wherever the fuck you want to be, however you want to be. You know, the only thing I ain't going to allow is no disrespecting my comments. That's just a click gone. And I won't have to read your comments no more. But anyways, the fact is, once you look at that, you can find your trigger, the energy will shift, and in no time, you're going to be feeling fantastic again. That sadness you have means your spirit is not in alignment with helping this person, because every time you help this person again, you feel like shit. And that's your soul saying, girlfriend, what you doing? You working against, how you going to be loyal to them and disrespect self? Like, I'm the bitch to be holding it down for you whenever we go through stuff. It's me. It's me that gets you through. Me, not them. You need to be loyal to me, not to them. This is what your higher self is telling you. This is what your soul is telling you. So many of us have gotten ourselves caught up in betraying ourselves to try to be loyal to somebody else. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. So, now, in the challenge position, again, this whole situation was just showing you something you were holding on to. So deal with that. But the other part that's a challenge, because this card was face up right here. I already told you, Spirit showed me. Creeping, honey. So what's a challenge? Creeping. You know they be trying to spy on you, check you out, see what you up to. You know what I'm saying? In my case, they probably watching my show right now. Welcome. I hope you learned something. Have a seat. Get your notebook out. Okay. That's the vibe. Right? They could be creeping, trying to peek in on you. And some of them, legit, if they have any kind of ability at all, if they know people, they could be trying to get readings and stuff like that. But I'm not feeling it. I'm feeling like this divination abuser is like you over here trying to control somebody, opening the window of control, right? And as you open the window of control, well, there goes more shit trying to come your way. So let me see in your ambiance, who or what's in your environment in this. No, I don't want that one. It didn't come all the way out. Can I have the card come all the way out, please? And thank you. Give me the card that I'm laying in this. Show me the tribe's environment in this energy. Oh, that works too. It flipped all the way over. I'll take it. Lord of mercy. In and around you, you have fake smiles. Fake smiles. Fake ass smile. You can tell if the smile is fake. A real smile generally is going to lift your eyes. I've listened to some talks with people who study body language and stuff like that. But generally, a real smile is not just the lips. It's going to really, like, when you're really happy, oh my God, I'm so excited, yay! Like, your eyes get all crinkly, your whole face, right? Watch out for the lips-only smile. It's a fake-ass smile. You know, they try to play like they happy. They try to play. It's fake as fuck. You got to fake fuck around. All right, so what's the guidance in this? Got to fake fuck around. Show me the guidance for the tribe. Ooh, don't get robbed. The guidance for the tribe is don't get robbed. The thief card shows up in the reverse. Don't get robbed. Robbed, lost, theft, physical or emotional. Don't. Your heart, it sits behind your rib cage for a reason. Keep it in your chest. Stop trying to give it to somebody. It's yours. You're responsible for it. And how you handle it is according to how you're going to experience this life. So don't just be lackadaisical with it. Don't be sloppy with, here, you hold this for me. Would you take care of this? No! Don't get robbed emotionally or physically. Like, why you got that person in your house? You don't know what they really about. They're desperate as fuck. Desperate people do desperate things. Yeah. Because now they just showed me something. If you feel like you need to lock your wallet and your important things in the car or put them in a safe around something, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a really unpleasant vibe in your own home. Don't put yourself in the position to be robbed, Spirit said. Let me see the outcome energy reflecting. Listen, I told you you're supposed to just go in there, take the dump, you know, use the facilities, take the dump, wash your hands, and move the fuck on and reflect. So most of you have already done this. I feel that with the reflection card. Bottom of the deck is not showing itself, so let's flip it and see. Marrying for money. Maybe you didn't realize that. Marrying for money. So this is the type of person that you've had in your experience who likes to connect to people for what they can get from them. And that's it. I heard, and they'll take you to the cleaners as long as you allow them to. Yeah, they will stick around and take all you have. They're not going to help you recuperate nothing. They're not going to help you get back the years of your life. They're not going to help you build your bank account up after you didn't try to pay for them to change. They're not going to. They're here. They're a consumer, not a producer. Understand? There's a difference. They're a consumer, not a contributor. They're a consumer, they don't reciprocate. They're just consuming your energy, your time, your money, the space in your house, the food in your fridge, the shower stuff when they finally take their stinking ass in there. Lord of mercy. Ooh-wee. Okay. Let's find out some more. What else can you show us, Spirit? Show me past energy here. Yeah, you're going to have to have courage to get your ass out of the way of this storm that's coming through this person's life. Oh, look at that. Your money was fantastic until you started giving it to this fake fuck. Why you did that? Well, I wanted to be a good person. I just wanted to bless somebody. I did that. That's how I ended up in my last relationship. I said, God, I want to be a blessing in somebody's life. Oh, okay. But you know what? Because I did it wanting to be a blessing, I was blessed too, because that was one more no in the yes jar. One more no in the yes jar. Praise be. Thank you. Okay. So money was flowing real good. Your energy, you are very attractive. People will give you things. You have everything you need. You know, people were real kind, because I see in this energy, ever since this person be around, like certain ones don't come around you no more. They don't come over. They don't contact you. Y'all don't hang out like that, like you used to. Stop getting so many gifts type of thing. In the past, there was a lot, but then you started giving. You started giving that time, that energy, that money, that space, that whatever it was, to this fake smile fuck. Yeah. So let me see in the current energy. In the current energy, anger. Oh, it's got you pissed off. It has got you pissed off. Stay on topic or be removed. Oh. Why? Because they're cock blocking. It's like meeting the man of my dreams and then meeting his beautiful wife. Isn't it ironic? Don't block your life up with somebody that's not meant to stay. You know, and you got to be careful the position you put folks in, right? If you're going to put them in a position, you got to make sure they qualify. You're getting pissed off about some cock blocking. Because whatever way it was, you realizing like, oh, no, oh no, oh no, oh no. They don't need to be here. Okay? Yep. Let me see in the hidden blessing with dodging bullets. Lord of mercy, the hidden blessing, you dodge a bullet with that one. Let me see some more. Consciousness. And you woke up a little bit more. You elevated your consciousness. You dodged some bullets, and that's why you did that. Because by doing this process again, having this experience again, you were able to move through it. I'm hearing them move through it faster. Some of you, this is the third time you've really had to do this, where you just had to let somebody go and remove them from your experience, right? And this is like somebody, like you letting them go in unconditional love. That's great. Because every time you do it, you take more of your power back, more of your energy back, and you elevate your consciousness a little bit more. It's like setting your brain to the synaptic patterns that understand, like, you better get this down, brain. We don't accept the BS. We're not going to accept that type of stress in our life, okay? We don't even smoke stress. Why would we accept stress from a lover or a friend or family member or a housemate or a roommate or a business partner, whatever? You know what I'm saying? We don't even smoke stress like that. I ain't even seen no stress in years. Over 20 years, I ain't seen no stress. We ain't smoking stress. We don't accept no BS. And it's getting the brain to grasp that. The challenge in this is comfort. Oh, damn. Your life was going so good. You had to just bring some kind of chaos in it. Oh, Lord of mercy. So you created this challenge because you were getting too comfortable. I mean, you had enough money to spare and to share. Oh, yes, thank you. And this is just like when I asked God, I was like, who can I be a blessing to? Because I have a whole room and a whole bathroom that don't really get touched at all. Yeah. I was too comfortable. I mean, I could sleep in any of the beds that I have in my house, but I like mine better. And I'll go over there, and that's why I thought maybe I should help somebody out who see a need, feel a need, right? Oh, but what consciousness was that coming from? Got too fucking comfortable. got too comfortable with my abundance. Like, let me make myself uncomfortable. And that's okay, because now there's room to grow. Let me see in your environment, what else can you show Spirit with the fake smiles? We'll come up with this. It's caution, baby. You're giving you a caution sign. You're getting a warning. You get the warnings. You probably could see the fake smile. They're smiling in your face all the time. They want to take your place. The backstabbers. Backstabbers. Yes, that's the energy. Because remember they said don't get robbed. And it's coming out with anxiety. Lord of mercy. Your spirit is speaking to you when this anxiety hits. If you don't handle this shit by the time that anxiety hits, and it's like, you need to take action. That anxiety is because you got energy rolling through you that you need to move. I heard Ludi come through talking about, move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way. Move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. That's the vibe for real. It's time to move them right up out the way. They think they go stay. No, you got to get up out the way. Hello. Hey. Yeah, hello. I heard you could be hell on wheels for them if you have to. Okay. Ooh, Lord. I just glimpsed at the bottom of the deck while I was putting these back. The guidance. Stop in the name of love before you break your own heart. Okay. Think it over. Have not been good to you. Think it over. I'm just saying, don't get yourself caught up, messed up, fucked up behind somebody that ain't even got no positive intention towards you or positive thought. If they'll steal from you, that is a huge violation. Disrespect. The disrespect, man. Boundaries high is the way to go, baby. Boundaries high is the way to go. Like, they could choke on their own misery by themselves. They don't need you to sit up here and choke for them. Not at all. What's in the outcome energy with reflecting? What else can you show us, Spirit? Thank you. Here we go. Ah! The stop card came back. You're going to reflect on this stop sign you got. Somebody, you literally see a stop sign and it resonate with your spirit a little bit different. Something about that stop sign. Something about that red light. Reflecting on when was the first time I got the red flags? When was the first time I knew I should have stopped this? How quickly did I really know that this was going to go the way it went? Hunger at the bottom of the deck. Ooh, you're thirsting for something out there. Won't make you happy. Whoa. You're thirsting for something I know. Won't make you happy. Oh, you did it all again. You broke another skin. It's hard to believe that. It's hard to believe that my heart's an open door. You got all you came for, baby. So weary. Oh, Lord of mercy. I do it all again. 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 You try sometimes, but you won't stop. You got my heart and my head's lost. Whoa. I've been breaking down these walls for awful long. So weary. Okay? All right, thank you. Please go read the rest of those lyrics if you are feeling that at all. It's a really beautiful song by a lady named Corinne Bailey Ray, and it's called I Do It All Again. I haven't even heard that song in a minute because it's actually pretty fucking sad. It really goes with the vibe of our first card out, describing the situation. A little bit of rain makes it easy to pull up the weeds. Lord of mercy. You wanted this experience. It's just like with my ex. I asked to be a miracle in somebody's life. Well, what you gonna do with it, baby? I give it to you, but what you gonna do with it? You were hungry for an experience. Whoa, I can't help but notice it. First off, look at all the yellow because Hunger was there. As I picked it up to show it to you, put it back down, illumination was under that. I don't know what's underneath here, but I'm going to stop there, or we could dig through the bottom of this whole day. You were hungry to learn. You were hungry for growth. You were hungry for your power. You were ready, baby. You were thirsting for something out there that I know won't make you happy. Thank you. I'll take it. And if that can make this shit last relationship stop coming through my readings, that'd be fantastic. Thank you. Because what they just said, yeah, you were thirsting to be a miracle in somebody's life, and you should have been asking how you could be a miracle in your own life, Melinda. I'm like, damn, okay. Check me while I'm on the live. Fine. The other thing about this is we got yellow cards here, the anxiety and the caution cards. This is all about yellow. The color yellow is showing me solar plexus energy. When I read the book about Archangel Uriel and the Sphinx, they spoke about the strength and the power of the sun, and it was giving me empowerment and conscious awareness and solar plexus chakra energy. Your solar plexus chakra is the energy center of your body. That is where you move from. You take action. You make things happen. It's your willpower. It's your determination. It's your go get 'em, baby. Yes. Love it. So you were thirsting for something, and your soul was like, and I know it ain't gonna make you happy. Like, do you get it yet? You did it again. Oops, you did it again. You played with your heart. Okay? So, wherever you think you're going to get it from somebody else, you better figure out and ask, how can I give that to myself? Thank you. I love that. My brother, when we first met, he said, he had a good question. And he said, why is it so hard to love myself as much as I love everybody? And the answer was, because you keep choosing to love them more than you love you. You have to love you more than you love them. Like, literally, you just gave yourself the answer. Right? So that's the vibe here. You're looking for something out there that you're not going to find out there. Yeah. But they're going to get what they came for, too. Because, thank you. The way the universe is one of great balance, trust and believe that if they think they're getting away with something, oh, this is a chance to clear or seal karma for them. And for you, it's a chance for you to continue to elevate, wake the fuck up, realize what you've been doing that kept you stuck like Chuck with no luck and not even a buck. Hello? Because that was the energy. But see, you didn't always have that. You have already found your abundance. Sometimes it's a last year review test before you go into the new experience. That part. Remember, because they're taking me back to the classroom, in a human classroom. In our, you can call it, it's called the educational system, but Lord of mercy. The fact is, they're going to test various times throughout the school year. The same information is going to be on the test. And then when you go to the next grade, they're going to test you on it again. I have enough teachers in my clientele. I know that very well. Show me in the past with the cue cards, please. In the past. Who? Mere seconds to spare. Tick, 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 boom. You got out of there just in the nick of time. Didn't I tell you? Tick, 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 boom. Lord of mercy. You got out of there just in the nick of time for you to go. Okay? In the current energy. Ring, ring, ring. What is that song? There's some song about you don't call my line no more. Yeah. You don't make it ring, 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 ring. That's the energy. You don't call my line no more. Yeah. You don't want them calling your line no more. And they're mad. They're mad because they want to cock block you. They're mad because they want to cock block you and you won't let them in. Or, well, damn. That sounds like a personal problem to me. Like, why you move that way? Maybe you wouldn't be so angry if you wouldn't move that way. I'm just saying. Because they like the way you move. Again, they're looking for something out there that won't make them happy. In the hidden blessing, bullseye in the hidden blessing. You hit the nail right on the head, baby. You got it right. You got the consciousness. You got what you came for, too. You dodging bullets. You elevated your consciousness. You realized some shit, and you moved the fuck on. I'm telling you, it was 1 month into that shit. Well, even before it even started, I was like, I even told the person flat out, I don't want to date you. I'm not attracted to you like that. And you don't want to date me. You don't know my asshole or my whole ass that I am. You're not ready for this. I don't care. And she just kept trying to convince me and persuade me. And I heard it. Spirit said, just say yes. Okay, fine. Give it a shot. Okay, fine. I'll give it a shot. Right? Within a month, I was like, oh, fuck no, this is not. Because, you know, I'm like, if God's telling me to give it a shot, well, maybe later I'll find attraction, which has happened to me before. No, it got worse, right? So once I realized, thank you, once I realized that this isn't going to work, then I'm like, okay, fix it. What the fuck are we doing? What's your plan? Let's get her done as quickly as possible, please. And that was the vibe for the next 5 months. It took for the next 5 months to finish that cycle. Praise be, it's over. That's the energy. And you hit it right on the bullseye. Bullseye. You got that shit all the way right, baby. If you're looking at this in hindsight, like the way I'm looking at this in hindsight, you got it on the bull's head. If you're looking at this and you're in the middle of it, or you're about to go through this, you are empowered. You got the tools, you got the insight, the knowledge, wisdom, and the tactics available. If you didn't already have it, you just got it right here on this channel. Save this fucking video, baby. You might need to come back to this one, put it on a playlist. Okay, watch it 10 times. I don't know what you got to do to learn this, but you need this. Okay, and the main thing is to remember what unconditional love really means. In the challenge, what do we have coming out? It's a win-win situation, so you just went for it anyways. Oh, Lord of mercy. Yes, because the intention, thank you, if the intention was positive when you went into it, you can only get positive back no matter what they think they're going to do. Oh, that part. But it also depends on you keeping your energy right. Like, keep that energy and let them keep that energy. Oh, that part. Okay. And take a look at yourself. Didn't I already said that? You need to look at yourself. Just like that person needs to take a look at themselves. And you sitting up here trying to tell them, baby, you got this over here. You got stuff over here. You're looking dirty. Like, you need to go clean up. They don't hear you. Where are you looking dirty? Energetically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, that's making you put up with this type of stuff. Yeah, you was getting too comfortable. Okay, you were too comfortable with giving yourself away, with being what somebody else needed, with getting pushed into situationships you didn't want. Yeah, we ain't doing that no more. They gonna have to come correct, or just don't come at all, because I'm not gonna make you come, girl. I'm just saying, in your environment with the fake smiles and the caution, please and thank you. Ooh, they with the fake smiles and the caution. They looked at you and they said, cha-ching, you look like a whole jackpot in this bitch. Yeah. Because, you know, you had that abundance. Thank you. Thank you. You had that abundance. Yes, you did. Yeah, and did you give them some money, or did you tell them you don't give money, or whatever it was? You did it. You said it. But this person saw cha-ching. This bitch right here, this fake smile heifer right here, is looking like she's coming up with a freaking plan. I can see it in her face. Like, she looking at you, her wheels are spinning like, well, this is what I can do. This is what I could have. This is where I could be with the tribe. Girl, you better go home. Okay, let me see. The guidance was don't get robbed and anxiety. Notice your anxiety. Oh, thank you. They said, as you make this move that's different than what your norm had been before, it's going to feel like a lot of anxiety, because you're literally changing your energetic patterns. You're upgrading your DNA, and your synaptic patterns in your brain are changing when you're making different moves. And it does feel like anxiety. Let me see. Yep. Avoid the obstacle. Guidance. Avoid the obstacle, and it's in reverse. It's not your obstacle to avoid, so why you even bring it home? Like, don't do that no more. That's what I'm hearing. Again, we asked you earlier, and they're saying to ask you again. Is it your circus? Is it your monkeys? Did you break it? Oh, okay. Okay. Outcome energy. That card couldn't come out fast enough. Do you see that? Outcome energy with reflecting. Stop. We have separation. Lord of mercy. This ain't going nowhere. Whatever they thought they were going to get, they thought they were going to steal. They thought, And the marrying for money. Be careful about signing them legal documents. That woman tried to force me, try to bribe me, try to convince me and persuade me to go get married to her. And I'm like, oh no, I'm not doing that. I have no plans to marry at this point in time. Absolutely not. Not with what I'm looking at. The only one I'm married to, the one I see in the screen right there. See her? You see her? That one right there, I'll marry her in a minute. All these other ones around, until she look like this, I'm not doing it. You shouldn't either. I'm just saying. If it's not a great match for you energetically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, then why would you do that to yourself? Oh, because, yeah, don't want to be on your own? Don't want to connect to your own nature? Don't want to sit with yourself, with your little bunny? You need to. May not want to. Okay. With the outcome energy, we have the freaking separation. I could just stop. I could. But we haven't pulled any real tarot yet. Success, fame, and status. It's your success, fame, and status. So maybe you create content like me. Maybe you just got a good reputation in town. Maybe your business well known. Maybe your career, you're famous in your career. Whatever it is, you got something going on. This person, there's somebody here that saw you as an opportunity, an opportunistic person trying to get in your bank, trying to separate you from your wealth. They had a fucking plan. You cut that shit smooth at the neck. I heard right at the neck, you cut it off. You cut it off, you know, because you had it up to here. Oh, yeah, you cut it off right there. Once you had it up to there, you cut it off right there. Did you do that? And send them away with unconditional love? Because that's what they said. Send them away with unconditional love. Let's peep on the other side of the table first with the energy here. Because this is your processing phase. So let me see. In the past, opposite side of the table, the other one in this experience, not the tribe's energy. In the past, show me more. What can you show me about the past energy of this person? Thank you. The world, oh, you already let them go. It was over in the past. You've been done with this. Okay. The world, you let them go. They thought that you were going to come in and change their life. Well, I could and I did, just not the way you wanted me to. That's what I heard. I could and I did, just not the way you had planned for me to do it. Oh, that part. Huh. Yeah, that's so funny. Okay. What's so funny? I heard, baby, I've been making plans of love. Baby, I've been making plans for you. At the same time, I heard that. I also heard, and this is all simultaneously came through, I also heard, God and my highest self, the only one that can make plans for me. Bitch, you don't get to make plans for me. Somebody was making plans for you. Your higher self was like, oh, no, you don't. Oh, no, you don't. We finna show you. God was like, oh, no, you don't. That's my baby. The universe was like, oh, no, you don't. That's my flower. You don't touch mine. Oh, well, mine don't belong to you. You don't get to make plans for mine. Get out of here. Oh, but there's a purpose for you. I heard, but there's a purpose for you in her life. There's a purpose for you in his life, male or female, you know how it goes. But I'm just saying, they had a purpose in your life. And the purpose was literally for you to walk away. You have to have the experience so you can be really good at walking away at the shit that don't align with you. In the current energy, what's on the other side of the table now, listeners? God, who or what we got on the other side of the table now, please and thank you. Oh, we have the Page of Cups. This is somebody who's younger. This is somebody that's thinking about you. Okay. All right. A younger person thinking about you. Wishing and hoping. Somebody else coming along that you get to say no to because they want to put you in a cup because you a lucky fish. Oh, are you a Pisces? I just said lucky fish. Okay. In the hidden blessing on the other side of the table, energy is Knight of Pentacles. They lucky that you consistent at AF. Okay, that's what I heard. They lucky that you are very consistent. You're steady. Okay, and here's the thing. This person, they're lucky. Their hidden blessing in this from their side of the table energy saying, yeah, they're lucky that this lesson gonna stay in their face until they get it. Unlike school, unlike math class. See, in math class, the teacher's gonna move on every day. If you didn't get the lesson, you're really going to be lost by the time we make it to trigonometry because, baby, algebra was necessary knowledge to get the trigonometry down. And if you couldn't pass algebra, you're going to fail trigonometry too. If you can't add or subtract, you can't multiply. Oh, that part. If they can't add and subtract, they can't multiply. Like, that's a whole message right there. Multiplication, that's how that abundance comes in, when you multiply what you have energetically, right? If they can only subtract, they ain't gonna be able to multiply. They have to add too. In other words, if they're just gonna take your energy and they're not adding to your energy, like they're not gonna help you multiply your energy, they're just going to take. Oh, okay. Challenge on that side of the table. Okay, but their lesson, unlike school, their lesson is gonna keep on replay. It's gonna replay. They're gonna have the same lesson every day. This kid gonna sit in the classroom. The teacher's gonna say the same exact shit that the teacher said yesterday until they fucking get it. That's how the universe works. That's the part that's different. But the test is still the same. Yeah. And that's how the lesson stays the same. Because they're gonna bump into another one that's gonna show them who and what they are. Right? And it could have a whole different face and a whole different name and a whole different house and a whole different whatever. But the fact is, it's going to be the same lesson until they get it. And the same thing happens for you. And that is a blessing when it does, because otherwise, how would you get it? You got to get it so you can pass the test. Oh, all right. And I don't even really like using the test. Okay, the challenge for this person, what's the challenge for them to do in a new way to get their own money, to be by their self. The challenge is to be by their self, to take care of themselves. Because I told you somebody gave up on life. They're sitting here like a big old sloth, like sloppy, not moving, not doing shit, just lazy as heck, waiting on you or any other body that wants to take care of them too. Like they don't care who takes care of them as long as they don't have to do nothing. Lord of mercy. I can't with this one. I can't do it. I couldn't do it. I have a problem. I like to pay 2 rents and 2 power bills and 2 insurances and get toilet paper and paper towel for 2 places and keep both of them clean. Lord of mercy. In your environment, other side of the table, how they see themselves. Show me how they see themselves. How do they see themselves? That's what we're going to say for them. How do they see themselves? Well, they see themselves. Ooh. Wow. I heard, as soon as I saw this Ace of Wands, 2 things. Now, if the first one came in real quick, and while I was saying that, the second one came. First thing I saw was loser. They see themselves as a loser. And somewhere there's a song that talks about being a loser. I'm a loser, baby. I don't know that song like that, but that part came through. Okay, and then the other thing, they see themselves as a victim. There's nothing I can do. That's how they see themselves. What's this card that came out with it? The 7 of Wands. But this person got a big problem with being bucking up. You know what I'm saying? This person likes to drop the bass in their voice, but hold on. Who gave you the authority to do that in my house? What made you think you can do that? Yeah. This person is the person that's going to find a problem for every solution. You get them a job, oh, they're going to fuck that off. You provide new clothes, they ain't gonna wash them. You provide the food, they'll eat it, but they ain't gonna wash the dishes. Yeah, it's like they're a problem for every solution. They gonna complain the whole way, and they feel like a victim. I'll tell you something, and they will protect their victim status. So many people are like this. They wear their victim status like I wear my jewelry usually. I'm just saying, like a badge of honor. Like, you know how the military, they be having stars and stripes and all that shit? And that's how you identify them? Yeah, that's how these people wear their victim mentality. I heard in everybody that they meet gets to hear their whole sob story. Because they need that woe is me energy. Well, let me see how they're looking at you now. How are they looking at you now? Now that you have avoided the obstacle and you didn't let yourself get robbed blind. I heard robbed blind. Let me see how they're looking at you now. They're looking at you like, I love him. No, come share your cup. This is fake as fuck. I just got to say that. And I'm glad the fake smiles card already came out in their position about them, because honey, you don't have an Ace of Cups. You don't even fit in this picture. Oh, they're looking at you being in love with other people. Oh, and they're looking at you like, oh, they're gonna end up marrying somebody. I wish it was me. I wish it were me. But you walked away from, okay, so they know you're going to find love. You are worthy of love. You're easy to love. You're a great person to love. They know you're going to find love. And they know it ain't going to be them. Ugh, spiteful ass, because it does not make them happy. They're not like, yay, you got a great partner. No, they're like, I know there was somebody. I know there was, and didn't I fucking tell you that they were trying to cock block? They were trying to cock block, getting away. You don't qualify. Don't come around here. And it's a lot of this energy right now. It's a lot of this energy of, if you're single or whatever, it really feels like that, though. If you're single, there's a lot of people for you to say no to right now. Because your energy doing some things, honey. Your energy is doing some things. And then their problem is you pissing them off because they can't even talk to you on the phone. Because you got them blocked. Yeah, you got them blocked everywhere. They try to reach out to you. Blocked. Answer and hang up. Like, you don't even get my voicemail. I don't even want you to leave me a voicemail. Because if I just leave you blocked, then, you know, you're going to get my voicemail. And I'll just delete those before I listen to them. But it's even funner when I answer and hang up. Answer and hang up. I could do this all day long. Answer and hang up. How to do that with my nephew's dad when I was raising him. Lord of mercy. Okay, outcome energy from the other side of the table. Where is this separation taking them? Well, you're busy reflecting on it after you said, stop in the name of love. Listen. What's the outcome energy for the other side? Does it matter? I heard, does it really matter? This is why the card is taking forever to reveal itself. It's because it doesn't matter. Well, the hangman is the outcome energy on the other side of the table. And they said because, you know, they didn't think you were going to do what you said you were going to do. They didn't think you would protect yourself. They thought that they could manipulate you, you know, get you to bend over backwards again. I don't know what the fuck they thought, but it's something like that. And now they know that's not true. Damn, she really did block me. Damn, she really said that was the last time she was going to speak directly to me. Damn. Like she said, well, we'll have to, when I said I just don't want to lose you as a friend. And she told me, well, we'll have to start back on Facebook friends, won't we? She meant that shit, because then they went to check their Facebook and y'all ain't even friends on Facebook no more. They tried to call you from all their phone numbers and that shit didn't work. Then they tried to call you from another phone number. It's like, answer, hang up, answer, hang up. Oh, damn. Oh, she really meant it when she said she wasn't going to do this shit no more. Oh. Well, I wish we could just be friends. Why you fucked that up already? No, we ain't friends. You ain't my friend. If you think my friends look like your energy, you wrong as fuck, I heard. Yeah, you're like, no. You know, and you try to be friendly. You try to be kind to this person in the beginning, and they were excited about it. But with the Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck, anywhere where this was a relationship that involved romance, for some of you, yeah, they lied to you. They were never romantically attracted to you. They just were romantically attracted to your bank account, your status, your fame, your success. Okay, they were attracted to your friend circle. They were attracted for the way your friends vibed with you and took care of you and treated you well. Others of you, this person actually, I see where they had a whole third-party situation going on. They had, you know, it was, maybe they weren't sleeping with somebody. They was flirting with somebody. They were making plans, baby, behind your back, okay? And for somebody here, like, this is the smallest amount of you, but for somebody here, for sure, this person, what you don't know is that they were always working with two other people just to fuck your life up. And that's some full bullshit right there. And for some of you, the two other people are not human people. These are entities. Working with two entities to try to fuck you up. And that shit failed. That was just a try. We use the word try. Remember, the word try. A try literally is a failed attempt. That's why I do shit. Right? Because we're not trying around here. They can try all they want to because they gonna fail every fucking time. They try, just like they try to shadow ban this channel. I do things. I accomplish things. I complete things. I'm successful. And they could try all they want, but the tries are in and of itself a failure. Okay, un fracaso. Let me see. Your side of the table energy in the past. What came over you in the past? Judgment. It was a final. It's like semester finals. It was semester finals. It's like end of the school year, final test, final tests. Yeah, that's what it was. It was a final test. Yes, judgment next to the world. It was definitely a final test. Okay, in the current energy, let me see. Final test energy, and now the Six of Cups. Now you're reflecting on the past. You're reflecting on the past. I also hear, and then now it's also important for you to get back to the basics. And then I also heard, and now it's also important for you to keep your heart open. You can't let that perfect asshole that you needed, or that perfect sloth that you needed, or that perfect lazy bum. I heard broke bum. Okay. I don't fuck with you. Okay. You can't let them close your heart down. You got to keep your heart open. Got to let the energy flow and grow. Okay. Don't let them make you mad. Don't let them make you change. If you did this, if you passed the test, they didn't change you. They just made you aware of how to be you better, right? And do what you knew you needed to do a little bit sooner than you had did it before. Yeah. Okay. Let me see in the hidden blessing on your side of the table. In the hidden blessing on your side of the table. Oh, you have the moon. Your intuition been guiding you. You know this is just a journey. It's the middle of the night. I got to pee. We got a long road ahead of us to go down. Susie, Sally, whatever your name was. Why Susie and Sally cut me off, I don't know. But anyways, we got a long road to go. And so I'm going to stop at this rest stop right here. And you didn't pitch tent. You didn't try to move into the rest stop on this long distance drive. Instead, you went in, you handled your business, you released the past. Full moon energy, just like in the Uriel and the Sphinx card, full moon energy, okay? Close out the cycle, and you washed your hands, and you got your butt back in your car so you can continue down in this journey, in this road of life. You have your intuition. Yes, absolutely. Gorgeous. Let me see. And the challenge for you, what's the current challenge that you're facing at this point in regards to this experience that we have been talking about for almost 2 hours now? Okay. Oh, the current challenge is the Six of Pentacles. You really like to give. You have plenty to spare and to share. Boy, I sure wish I could help some of these people out, but I know I just can't just go out free willy-nilly helping and giving, and there's so much you would like to be able to do, and you have to hold yourself back from doing it, because everybody's not ready to receive it. And for some of the people, the help you give, it is so enabling that it could be karmic repercussions for you if you do enable their path, because you know better. See, the one that has the know better is the one that's expected to do better, and you got the know better. And when I say you got the know better, we're talking about you got the know better, and you got the know better. You need to use the know better. Okay. Yeah. So the challenge is saying no. The challenge is saying no, not giving, not doing, not, no, thank you. Okay. Let me see what your thoughts are, how you looking at the other person now in your environment, or how you looking at your environment. Thank you. How you looking at your environment now? Oh, that's a karmic cycle. I done been through this before. Dedicated effort will get me through it. I know how to do this better now. I've been doing this so long. I got really good at it. Okay, cool. That's good. Awesome. All right. Let me see how you looking at yourself. How you seeing yourself. How you looking at yourself in regards to this experience. How the tribe looking at self in this experience. The way you're looking at yourself in this experience is, damn, I've changed. I heard over the last 20 years, each of those pentacles just came up as 10 years each. They're saying over the last 20 years, you have changed a lot. I heard you were a pushover. I heard you used to take orders from damn near anybody. I heard people really used to mooch off of you until you really ended up in some real dire straits with nothing of your own. I heard that, you know, you might have been like my friend and had a 7-year-long one-night stand. Lord of mercy, because you were under so much control from other people. You didn't have it, and now you got it. I'm so excited for you. What's the outcome energy for the tribe? So there's this acknowledge of how you see yourself is, I've changed, baby. I've changed. I'm the same on a level, but on a whole lot of levels, I'm not the same. I have changed. I'm a whole nother being. They were right. The way they see you is a 2 of Cups. It's like they might have gotten a reading and they knew whoever came to be your wife was going to be taken care of, or whoever, you know what I'm saying? Whoever came to be your husband, they were going to have a good life. Like, you're the perfect person to marry, because when they marry you, boy, the abundance of the heavens opens up. The universe, like, it's like the relationship be so blessed. That's why you have to protect that position. You can't just put any mucka-hucka-hoo that want to leech off of you in that position. Your outcome energy is the 2 of Cups, Lord of mercy. And this, they said, is a real 2 of Cups. This is where they have their Ace of Cups and you have your Ace of Cups. And then when we get together, now we got 2 cups. What you know, we can drink together. We can party together. We can have a good vibe together, because I got mine and you got yours. And you ain't trying to steal mine. You ain't trying to dip into mine. And you know what? Maybe once in a while we will drink from each other's cup. I'll give you my cup and you could give me your cup, and then we could take a few sips off each other's cups, but then I'll give you your cup back and I'll want mine back too. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Lord of mercy. This is a huge confirmation for you, my love. We have the World card here. You have leveled up. You have successfully completed everything necessary in the old phase. You have done it. That's what this is about. Again, if you're still in the middle of this, if you're at the beginning of this, that's why it's showing up. Do it. You got to know better so you can know better. You know what I'm saying? Get to know better so you can know better. If you chose a relationship that you're supposed to walk away from, be like me. God, how do we fix this? What am I supposed to learn here? Let's get about the business as quickly and easily as we can. Come on now. I was not trying to be stuck with that woman for a year, 2 years, 10 years, 5 years. And it's funny because at one point I heard myself, it came out of my mouth, if we're still together in a year, maybe I'll actually propose to her. And then if we're still together in another year after that, maybe I will marry her. Because I've had girlfriends that I dated multiple times, you know, when I still used to give chances. And there was one in particular, couldn't even deal with me for 2 weeks. For 2 weeks. And then there was another one. Well, I didn't do roundabouts with her because she came here from another state after I told her not to come here from another. And she could only do 2 weeks for me. And she fucked herself up really bad by doing that. I told her not to come here. They don't listen to you. They don't listen to me neither. When I tell them I don't want you, don't do this. Well, the universe is starting to listen because now I'm getting nothing but love. Okay? Right? And they got nothing but love for me. But that's the energy that this is taking you to. So get the business done. If you're in a relationship that feels like shit and you know they're out to get you, they just want you for your status, your money, the favors you give them, your car, your house, whatever it is, you can always look up to your higher self, to God, to the universe, and say, okay, fix this shit. I'm done. What else has to happen? Let's hurry up and get it done. Let's do the work. I'm willing to do the work, but I want this shit coming quick and easy. Let's do it. And the next thing you know, they'll be gone. Because I'll tell you, the day when I was like, because I already knew, I said, okay, God, what are we doing here? Let's get to the business. But the day that I said, okay, how you going to move this out? Because, you know, she ain't got nowhere to go. I'm not going to throw her out on her ass with all this shit she got. So figure it fucking out, because I'm fucking done. I put my foot down with Spirit, and that was the same day she took all her shit and got the fuck out. And other things happened to allow that door to open. You know, I was able to get my property back. I was able to get my keys back. And I didn't have to violate my principles. You wanted me to do an assignment here. I did the assignment. Give me my fucking grade and let's go. I'm on to the next. On to the next. And don't be mad about it. Keep your heart open. Because remember, if they will win energetically if you close your heart down, because you're not supposed to shut your heart down and, you know, lose the best parts of yourself because some asshole don't know what to do with you. I mean, these are just the facts. So let's go into your Alpha and Omega messages. What do we have? From the Guardian Angel Tarot, it's the 8 of Emotion. You feel a deep longing for something meaningful in your life. In your heart, you know that there's more out there waiting for you in the world. It may be time to switch careers, move on to a new home or a city, or initiate other important changes. Do what's right for you and seek out your magical new life. Praise be. I mean, that's in alignment with this energy. What else we have? A postcard from Spirit. Dearest you, selfless giving is an elixir so sweet and life-giving and amazing that it should be customary for everyday living. Right now, generosity is being asked of you. Let go of a debt, release an obligation, or do a solid kindness to someone for no other reason than as an exercise of the heart. You will be surprised how quickly a generous heart is repaid. We know it often doesn't happen in the immediate exchange, so temper your expectations. Know that life has an uncanny way of sending miracles seemingly unrelated to your kindness, yet interconnected in magical ways. The more you act from generosity, the bigger your heart grows and the more love and abundance you will experience. We also know that someone could be entering your life with a generous offer for you. Take it and trust you are worthy and deserving of it. You have to receive, not just give. We love you so much over here. Keep your heart open. It's not that you can't be generous. It's not that you can't be kind. It's not that you can't be given. But when you see that shit is being violated, now you stop doing it right there. Right? You go find somewhere else. And, you know, it's a hit and miss for a while until you keep getting the hit and the hit and the hit and the hit and the hit. Because you got the bullseye. I see it. Like, some of you are really starting to have this experience where you're growing into this experience where everyone you meet is tribe energy. Everyone you meet is high vibe energy. It's your energy being reflected back to you. Your willingness to go in and cooperate when Spirit was like, go, just say yes. And you went and you did the business. It helped you process some things. It helped you reclaim parts of your broken, shattered soul that is not broken and shattered no more, because it could have just been the last piece of the puzzle you just put in there when you did this. You didn't let it be their fault. You let it be your fault. And you figured out why that was true. And you reclaimed your power in this. I love the way it do what it do. So let's get you a yes or no answer to your personal question. You got a personal question? You still here? You watching this? You ain't bringing no skepticism, no hate. You ain't my exes and all that shit from Texas and all that stuff. You're going to get your answer right now. So we're going to do this once. It works for all of you. The first way you thought about asking that question is the way you should do it, because I'm only going to give you a yes or no. And the first thing you heard was the divine mind speaking, baby. Don't second guess yourself. Go with the first way you phrase a question. I'm going to give you a yes or no answer. It's going to work for all of you, and I'm only going to do this once. So here we go. Here we go. Is it yes or no, yes or no, yes or no? The 12th card is your Ace of Cups. I did not tell you about to have your Ace of Cups. And somebody else going to have their Ace of Cups. Okay. Anyways, the 12th card, it doesn't matter what you asked about. You could have asked about some other stuff that has nothing to do with what we've been talking about for the last 2 hours. But the answer is yes. And I saw 1, 2, 3 on the clock. I'm just saying the answer is yes. And that's what I have for you today. So thank you for liking this video, hyping this video, making sure you're still subscribed, get them live notifications, keep coming back, watch all the shorts, do all the things. Our tribe is growing because you did it. Our channel is growing because you did it. So keep doing that, and I'm going to keep doing this, and then we're going to keep doing this together. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks. And I'm out. If you want personal reading, look below the video in the description box or go to that website, LPHtarot.com. Later, baby.